This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
This fall, the UNI Athletic Department inducted its newest members into the prestigious Hall of Fame, and one of those honored was former UNI women's basketball player Amy Swisher, who set numerous school records and finished her career as the all-time scoring leader at Northern Iowa. One of the very best Panther basketball players of all time, Amy Swisher was back on campus to be inducted into the UNI Hall of Fame. And this Cedar Falls native was glad to be back visiting her alma mater, where she had so many great accomplishments.
It's amazing the things and the changes that have happened on campus, not only the sports, but just all over. It's cool to see. It's good to know that the university is really thriving.
UNI's all-time leading scorer in women's basketball, Swisher, competed for the Panthers from 2000 to 2004. She made 726 field goals, also a UNI record, and ranks number 3 all-time at UNI, averaging 15.7 points per game.
She was always just a very gifted, talented offensive player. I mean, nobody could guard her. She had as good a dribble jump shot as I've ever seen. It just came so naturally to her, and you know, she could score from anywhere on the court, and she just, starting from, playing as a 9th grader at Cedar Falls and leading them down to the state tournament, every year of her career. I knew that she was going to have a great career in college. And the one thing about her is she was just, no matter what the moment was, she could rise up. There's numerous game winners that she stepped up and knocked down, and that's probably the #1 thing that I'd remember about Amy is her ability to hit the big shot.
Even though she hit many game winners, Amy will never forget the time she spent with coaches and teammates competing for the Panthers.
It's just the people. I had some of my best friends I got to play with, and my coaches were awesome, and so I think my memories are in that.
A student athlete that brought so much to the University of Northern Iowa, Amy Swisher had to battle diabetes during workouts and also on game day.
I think the amazing thing about Amy that people don't understand unless you were behind the scenes is what she battled on a daily basis with her diabetes. And I mean, I can't tell you how much respect you have for someone who, had to get shots at halftime, had to prick her finger at timeouts just to make sure that, she wasn't putting her life at risk, and she never missed a beat.
Now a middle school teacher, Amy Swisher uses her experiences as a student athlete while working with special needs students in Denver, Colorado.
The other things that I teach students, like time management, responsibility, those are all lessons that I learned as a student athlete. I'm sure I would have learned them somewhere else, but like what I really walked away with is just being a well-rounded person that, was ready to go out into the world and do what I needed to do. So I teach my students a lot about these things that I learned, like being on time and, manners and respect and hard work. And on a daily basis, I use what I learned here.
Amy could have chose to play basketball at many different universities in the country, but she wanted to stay in her hometown of Cedar Falls so she could get her education and be a UNI Panther. She
made a statement that she believed in this program and even chose it over the University of Iowa, which was a great program at the time. And I think, still to this day, I think she's the only player that I know of that has been offered by both schools and chose to come to UNI. And then secondly, what she did through her 4 years, the impact she made, why we were playing over the West Gym. She never got the opportunity to play in the McLeod Center, but she was one of those kids that really helped, continue us, to build the program. She played in the first ever postseason tournament in the WNIT in her first year. So, I mean, she had some great accomplishments. We never had the opportunity to win a championship with her, but she certainly laid, a great groundwork and foundation for what we've been able to accomplish the last 5 years.